Hello, good evening. Uh, Manisha, could you please confirm if I'm audible to you or not?
Good evening, sir.
All right. Okay. So, Manisha, in the last session, we were discussing about the partner's capital account, right? And while discussing partner's capital account, we have already understood that there are two types of there are two methods by which capital account can be formed. One is the fixed capital method, and then there is fluctuating capital method, right? So we have already discussed about the fluctuating capital method, and I think we did one or two questions based on the fluctuating capital method as well. Apart from that, I think I gave you one question for the homework as well. So before proceeding further in this chapter, just wanted to confirm if you have any doubt relating to the previous discussion. Manisha, do you have any question relating to the partner's capital account or any other topic that you have any doubt regarding? You can please.
No,
Go
sir,
ahead.
everything is clear.
Everything is clear. Okay. So that is very good. Now it means that we can move to the next discussion. First of all, while discussing fluctuating capital method, we understood that fluctuating capital method basically says that we need to prepare one capital account containing all the component regarding the profit, salary, commission, drawing, capital, everything in one particular account. That is what the fluctuating capital method is. Now, apart from this, we have discussed a question number 25. Based on that, we got the answer of this question as well. Question number 26 I gave you for the homework, which I believe that you must have completed already. Now, we'll move to the next concept, which is called the fixed capital method. But before that, just wanted to confirm, have you completed your homework? 27 is done. Question number 27. Have you completed question number 27, Manisha?
So I did 27, but in 26, I have a doubt, sir.
You have a doubt with question number 26.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let me know your doubt, please. Yeah,
So
please tell
how
me.
do we calculate the reserve, sir? I just had a doubt in that.
Reserve. Okay, so let me just read the adjustment regarding the reserve. Question number 26, we have the capital of the partners given in the question. Apart from that, they would receive interest. Okay, Amal would get salary, Bimal would receive commission. After deducting all of these, 10% of the profit should be transferred to general reserve. Okay, so see, after recording all the expenses, like you can see on the credit side, we have a profit of 33,360. Out of this, we'll be subtracting 4750 for the interest on capital. We'll subtract the interest on commission as well, right? And after deducting the partner's commission, whatever the remaining profit will be there, out of that remaining profit, we will be creating a 10% reserve. So this is how it will be done. See, first of all, out of 33,360, we'll subtract the interest on capital, 4750, right? Then we'll subtract partner salary, right? And after that, it will be 25,610. Got it? Then we'll subtract the manager's commission, which I believe that you must have calculated it correctly. So manager commission is 985. Okay. And then the profit after deducting all the expenses will be 24,625. On that amount, we will be transferring 10% to the reserve. So 10% of 24,625 will be how much? It will be 2,462.5 rupees. Got it? So this much will be transferred to the reserve, and this is how you will be recording it in the profit and loss appropriation account to reserve 2462.5. And after subtracting the reserve, the remaining profit that will be left is known as the divisible profit. So divisible profit in this case will be 22,162.5, right? And this profit will be distributed among the partners depending upon their profit sharing ratio. Got it? Do I need to solve this question for you, or is everything clear now?
Sir, it's clear, sir. So the divisible profit will be even after the reserve, right?
Yeah, divisible profit will be calculated
Okay.
after deducting the reserve. So first we need to do first we need to deduct all expenses to find out the amount of reserve. Then again you will have to subtract the amount of reserve to find out the divisible profit. Correct?
Yes, sir, got it. I'll try it.
Okay. All right then. So question number 27, you haven't tried it. So let's do it now. We'll do question number 27 first, and then we'll move to a new concept which is going to be fixed capital method. So the point of discussion for today's session will be fixed capital method. But before that, we'll finish our homework question, which is question number 27. So let's start it. I want you to start this question first. Question number 27. Start preparing the cap. In this question, we just required to prepare the partner's capital account only. We are not supposed to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account, right? So just prepare the profit partner's capital account, and that too by the fluctuating capital method only. We have already understood how to basically prepare the capital account. So first of all, put the heading partners capital account. So there are two partners, Ajay and Sanjay. All right. So in this format, the first thing that we'll be writing, just a second. So the first thing that we'll be writing in this format is the partner's capital balance, opening capital balance of the partner's capital account, which will be 4 lakh and 3 lakh. So by balance BD 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Okay. After that, moving to the next point. Next, we have drawings. Drawing is required on the debit side of the capital account. So, two drawings. Drawing by both the partners were 50 and 30,000. Then we have interest on capital. Interest on capital is 5% per annum for both the partners. So by interest on capital, we'll calculate 5% interest on 4 lakh, which was the capital of Ajay. Then we'll calculate the 5% interest on capital for Sanjay as well, which is 3 lakh. So 5% of 4 lakh is 2,000, and 5% of 3 lakh is 1,500, right? Okay, I'm sorry. This is 20,000 and 15,000. Then we have uh, interest on drawing, which is also given 1250 and 750 to interest on drawings. Interest on drawing is 1250 and 750. Apart from this, we have share of profit for the first year ended 31st of March 2021, 60,000, 50,000. So this is the divisible profit that Ajay and Sanjay will be getting. So this is the profit by profit and loss appropriation account, right? It will be 60 and 50,000. So 60,000 for Ajay and 50,000 for Sanjay. After that, we have partner's salary. Partner's salary, only Ajay will be getting salary of 36,000. So by salary 36,000. Then commission, both the partners will be getting a commission of 5,000 and 3,000 respectively by commission 5,000 and 3,000. Okay, so this is it. Nothing more is given in the question. So now what we need to do, we will just tally both the sides of the partner's capital account and try to find out the closing balance of the partners. So let me first of all total the Sanjay's side, Sanjay's credit side. So totaling the Sanjay's value will be 3,15,000, 3,65,000 and 3,68,000, I guess. So 3,68,000. Out of this, we'll be subtracting 30,000 and 750. So just do this and let me know the final value. Also find out the closing balance for Ajay, both of you. Three lakh 68,000 minus 30,000 750. So closing balance to balance CD for Sanjay will be 3,37,250. Okay, and similarly, we'll do the same thing for the Ajay as well. So for Ajay, the total balance of the credit side will be 4,20,000, 4,80,000, 480, 400 and 5,16, and 5,21,000. Out of this, we'll subtract out of 5,21,000, 5,21,000. We'll subtract 50,000. And further, we'll subtract 1,250 rupees. And after doing this, we'll get the closing balance for both the partners. Closing balance for Ajay will be 469, 750. All right, so this is the partners capital account for this particular question. I hope this is clear for both of you. Kindly confirm if you have any doubt relating to this question. Manisha and Ritika, is everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so now we can move to the next part of the topic, which is just a minute. All right, so now let's move to the next method, which is the fixed capital method. All right, now let's try to understand first of all that how fixed capital method is different from the fluctuating capital method, right? So fixed capital method is different from fluctuating capital method in a sense that first of all, while preparing the partner's capital account by the fixed capital method, we have to prepare two accounts. One is the one is the current account, then we have to prepare the capital account. So the all the component of the capital account that we used to record earlier in one single account, now it will be divided into two categories, two different accounts. Got it? Earlier, while preparing the capital account by the fluctuating capital method, what we used to do, we used to prepare one single account and all the component relating to capital account is recorded at one single place. Whether it is capital, whether it is drawing, interest on salary, everything was recorded at one single place, right? But now, under the fluctuating capital method, we have to prepare two different accounts. Number one, the partner's capital account, and then we have to prepare one more account, which is called the current account of the partners. And the component of both the accounts are different. If I need to show you the capital account by the fixed capital method, see, first of all, we'll be preparing partner's capital account, as I told you. Just a second. Yeah. So partner's capital account, and then we'll prepare partner's current account. So we have to prepare two accounts. Now, what are the component of the partner's capital account? See, partner's capital account this time will contain only four component, four items only. First of all, this time, while solving the question and preparing the capital account by the fixed capital method, we have to prepare the partner's capital account, wherein we will be recording only four items. Number one, opening balance of the partner's capital account, which will be written as by balance BD on the credit side, right? As we used to do previously. Then, apart from the opening balance, we'll be recording the if any additional capital brought in by any partner that need to be shown on the credit side of the partner's capital account as well. So two items will be recorded on the credit side. Firstly, amount the opening balance of the capital, number one. Number two, if any introduction, if any further capital is being introduced by the partner, if more capital is being introduced by the partner, then such introduction, such investment will also be recorded on the credit side of the partner's capital account. So these two components will be on the debit side. Talking about the these two components will be on the credit side. Talking about the debit side, we have only one item which is to be recorded, which is drawings. Drawings will be recorded on the credit side this time, as we used to do by under the fluctuating capital method. If you are able to recall, we used to record the drawings on the credit side, on the debit side of the partner's capital account, right? In the previous method. Sir, how it is different this time? See, under the partner's capital account this time, we'll be recording the drawing only if it is made out of capital. If drawings are being made by the partners out of capital, if partners are withdrawing certain amount of funds out of the capital, then such drawing will be recorded on the debit side only. If drawing is made out of profit or from some other sources, then such amount need not to be recorded in the partner's capital account. Listen to me very carefully. What I'm telling you, I'm saying that on the debit side, we'll be recording just one item, which is drawing, but that too will be recorded only if drawings were made out of capital. Got it? But sir, how are we going to determine whether drawing is made out of capital or it is being made out of profit? So drawings, if it is being made out of capital, it will always be there in the question. If question specifically says that drawings are being made out of capital, then only you will presume, or then only you will assume that it is a drawing out of capital, and only then you will be recording such drawing in the partner's capital account, right? But if question is silent, if question simply says that certain amount of drawing has been made, then you just you cannot simply presume that it is made out of capital. Got it? Drawing is made out of capital only if it is given in the question. There is no general presumption regarding the drawing being made out of capital. General presumption is that drawing will always be made out of profit. General presumption is that drawings will always be made out of profit. So we need to record the amount of drawing here in the partner's capital account when it question specifically says that certain amount of fund is being withdrawn by the partners and that too out of capital, then only we'll be recording that in the partner's capital account on the debit side. Got it? I hope this is clear. Now, totaling the credit side, both the item of the credit side will total credit side, and then we'll subtract the amount of drawing out of it. Whatever the balance that we'll get, we'll be getting that is considered as the closing balance of the partner. That will be recorded on the debit side as usual. I hope this point is clear. Let me know, Varisha and Ritika, whether the format of the partner's capital account is clear for both of you or not.
It's clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Clear. Now, as I told you, under the under the fixed capital method, we have to prepare two different accounts, right? So one is the partner's capital account, and one more account is prepared to record the transaction relating to partner, which is called the current account. Now, under current account, these are the component, and you can clearly see the component of the current account is pretty much same as we used to record previously. The component that we used to record in the partner's capital account while doing the fluctuating method, you will see the component this time is also same, right? Everything is same. Opening balance, BD, by salary, by commission, interest on capital, P&L appropriation, profit. And on the debit side, we have drawing and interest on drawing, right? Everything is same. But there is a small difference. Firstly, the opening balance that you are seeing here, this is not the opening balance of the capital account. This will be the opening balance of the current account. You will only write down the opening balance here when it is given in the question that certain amount of balance is given in the question by the name of opening balance of the current account. Then only amount will be recorded here. Otherwise, the question is giving you only the capital balances. Capital balances will be recorded there in the partner's capital account here, right? But if current account balances are given, then we'll be recording it on the credit side in the partner's current account. Apart from that, everything is same. Salary is same. Commission, interest on capital, P&L appropriation is same. Everything will be recorded here only. Talking about the debit side, you can see there are two components, drawings and interest on drawing. Interest on drawing is same as we used to do previously. Now we have drawing as well. The question is that drawing was there in the partner's capital account as well, and drawing is here in the partner's current account as well. Question is whether we need to record the drawing in the partner's current account or we should record the amount of drawing in the partner's capital account. So I just explained the concept. No, I just told you that drawing will be recorded in the partner's capital account only if it is being made out of capital. And if drawings are being made out of capital, it will always be given in the question. But if question simply gives you amount of drawing, does not tells you anything other than that, then we'll simply presume that drawing is being made out of profit. And if drawing is being made out of profit, then such drawing will be recorded in the partner's current account on the debit side here. All right. I hope this point is clear. Vanisha and Ritika, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
All right. So before moving forward, just wanted you to note all of these things in your notebook. Starting with the meaning. Let me just read this for you. It says under this method, two accounts are maintained, namely partners capital account and partners current account. Transaction relating to introduction and withdrawal of capital are recorded in the capital account. Rest other transactions are recorded in the current account. Capital account will always have a credit balance and current account may have credit or debit balance. All right. So I hope this is clear now. You need to write down the definition, write down the meaning of the fixed capital method. And apart from that, you need to draw the partner's capital account and the format of the partner's current account also. Please do this quickly. Let me know once you are done so that we can move to the next question. And let me know once you are done so that I can scroll to the next slide. Done, both of you?
Done, sir.
Done, okay. Kindly note down the format of the partner's capital account. Done. Done, both of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Note this down quickly.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. All right. So
Done.
all right. Now, since you are done with this, now we can move to the question. So let's start with question number 28. Okay. So it says, let me read this question for you. It says A, B, and C are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 1/2, 3/10, and C by 1/50, 1/5. Sorry. After providing for interest at the rate 5% on their respective capital, viz. 50,000, 30,000, and 20,000, allowing B and C salary of 5,000 each per annum during the year ended 31st of March 2021. A has drawn 10,000 and B and C, in addition to their salaries, have drawn 2,500 and 1,000 respectively. Profit and losses account for the year ended 31st of March 2020 showed a net profit of 45,000 on 1st of April 2020. Balances in the current account is also given 4,500, 1,500, and 1,000. All the balances are credit balance, right? Interest is not charged on drawing or current account balance showing partner's capital account. It says interest is not charged on drawing and current account balance. Okay. Show partner's capital account and current account. So this question is very simple. All right. So let me solve this question for you, and I'll give you the other question to try. Question number 28. Let's quickly prepare the format of the partner's capital account. First of all, so we have three partners in this case, A, B, and C. All right. So this is our partner's capital account. In this account, first thing that we'll be writing is the opening balance of the capital account by balance B. And opening balance of the capital account is given in the question as 50, 30, and 20,000 for both the all the partners respectively. 50,000, 30,000, and 20,000. Then we have, apart from this, what else we can write down here in the partner's capital account? Can any one of you please let me know that? Tell me, what else we can write this right here? We can write down the additional capital brought in by the partner, but question is not giving any information regarding the additional capital being made by the partner. So we won't be writing that. We can write down the amount of drawing as well, but see in the question, it says A has drawn 10,000, B and C have drawn 25 and 1,000 respectively. But it is nowhere given in the question that this drawing is being made out of capital, right? Since question is silent regarding the source of drawing, from where the drawing is being made, question is silent. So we cannot simply presume that it is being made out of capital. We have to presume that it is made out of profit, right? So we don't have to write anything apart from the opening balance. So opening balance, and now we'll find out the closing balance for this question. And since there is no other thing in the question given, so the opening balance and the closing balance in this case will be same. 50,000. Let me just total the credit side first. 30,000 and 20,000. And there is nothing which we can subtract on the debit side. So entire balance will be the closing balance by balance CD. So balance CD will be 50, 30, and 20,000. and we'll close the account. Tell me if this is clear for both of you, yes or no? Tell me if it is clear or not.
Yes, sir.
So this is partner's capital account. Now we have to prepare the partner's current account as well. Partner's current account. So we have to make format for the partner's current account as well. Particulars, partner A, partner B, partner C, right? And now this is the format of the partner's current account. The first thing that we need to write in the partner's current account, if it is given in the question, right? Remember that. If it is given in the question, only then we'll write down the balance. Balance BD. And this is the balance BD. This is different from the capital balance, right? This is current account balance. So current account balance will only be written in this format if it is given in the question. Like in this question, question number 28, opening balance of the current account is given. It says A's current account balance was 4,500, 1,500, and C's was 1,000. So 45, 15, and 1,000. This was the opening balance of the current account. Apart from this, all other items need to be recorded here only. So we'll start with the buy. There is a provision regarding the interest on capital, right? Line number 3 says providing for interest at the rate 5% on their respective capital. So by interest on capital. And listen to me very carefully. Interest on capital will always be given on the capital account balance, not the current account balance, right? So capital account balance for the three partners were 50, 30, and 20,000. We need to calculate 5% interest on this amount. So 50,000 on 50,000, and we'll calculate 5%, 50,000, it will be 2,500, right? Then 30,000, 5%, it will be 1,500, and 5% of 20,000 will be 1,000. Got it? Tell me if it is clear, Vanisha and Ritika. Is everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can move to the next point. Apart from the drawing, what else we have given in the question? Okay. A has drawing 10,000. B and C, in addition to their salary, have drawn 2,500 and 1,000. So there is some information regarding the salary of B and C as well in the question. So let's first of all treat the amount of salary. It says B and C's salary is 5,000 each per annum. So by salary, A won't be getting any salary, B and C will be getting salary only, which is 5,000 per annum, right? 5,000 per annum means for the entire year, 5,000 salary will be credited to C's capital account and B's capital account. Then apart from this, B and C and along with A is drawing as well 10,000, 2,500 and 1,000. 10,000, 2,500 and 1,000. This is the amount of drawing by all the partners. Two drawings, right? Then let's find out if any other thing is given in the question. Apart from this, I don't think there is any other thing which we need to write down in the partners capital current account. Yeah, I think we have a profit. We have some information regarding the profit in this question as well. we can record that. Amount of profit given in the question is 45,000, right? Amount of profit given in the question is 45,000, which need to be distributed among the partners. So by profit and loss appropriation account, we'll be distributing 45,000 among all the partners in the profit sharing ratio, right? And profit sharing ratio is given in the question is 1/2, 3/10, and 1/5. Profit sharing ratio is given as 1/2, 1/3, sorry, 3/10, and 1/5. And 1/5. This is the profit sharing ratio of the partners. First of all, to find out the correct proper profit sharing ratio, we have to equalize their bases. So to equalize their bases, what we can do, we can simply multiply this by, I have to make their base equal. So maximum base is 10, na? So I have to make their base equal to 10. So for that purpose, I can multiply this by 2/2, and I can multiply this by 5/5. So the final ratio of the partner will be 5/10, 3/10, and 2/10. So that means the ratio among the partner is 5:3:2. Right? Got it? Is that clear? This is the profit sharing ratio, and in this ratio, we'll be distributing 45,000. So that means for A's share of profit will be how much? Tell me. A's share of profit will be how much? So it will be calculated by multiplying 45,000 into 5/10. And similarly, we'll calculate B's share of profit. It will be calculated by multiplying 45,000 into 3/10. And further, C's share of profit will be calculated as well, which will be 45,000 into 2/10. So A share of profit will be how much? 45,000. Just a minute. 4,500 into 5. 22,500 for A. Then 4,500 into 3. 13,500 for B. Right? And then 45,000 into 2, it will be 9. So this is how entire 45,000 will be distributed among the partners. And we need to show the amount in the partner's capital account, 22,500. 22,500, 15,000, and 9,000. Not 15, it was not 15,000, sorry. It was 13,500. Tell me if it is clear or not, both of you. Is this calculation clear for both of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we have recorded everything in the partner's current account. All we need to do now is total both the sides of the capital account. And for that purpose, let me first of all total the A's balance. A's balance will be 4,500 plus 2,500. Just a second, let me do this. 4,500 plus 2,500 plus 22,500. So it will be 29,500. And out of 29,500, we need to subtract amount of drawing. So the closing balance for A will be to balance CD will be 19,500, right? We'll do the same thing for B, 1,500 plus 1,500, 3,000 plus 5,000, 8,000. And it will be 8 plus 13 is 21,500. Out of 21,500, we need to subtract 2,500. So it will be, I think it will be 19,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think B's capital balance will be 19,000. And for C, it will be 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000, 7, 7, 9, 16,000. And out of 16,000, we'll subtract just 1,000. So the closing balance for C will be 15,000. Now, totaling both the sides of the account, we must get the same balance: 29,500, 21,500, 16,000. So this is our final answer, and this is how this question will be solved. I hope this is clear for both of you. Ritika and Vanisha, kindly let me know if you have any doubt and difficulty regarding this question.
It is clear, sir.
It is clear. Okay, that is very nice. Now, just tell me, just confirm whether you have noted everything down, or shall I wait?
Sir, could you show the capital account once?
Capital account for this question. This is the capital account for this question.
Done,
And
sir.
both of you remember we have a test tomorrow, right? I'm sure you are you remember that. We have a test. Make sure you prepare well for the test. In the test, I'll be giving you question based on the interest on drawing, interest on loan, P&L appropriation account. So these will be the topics for the test, which I have already told you in the previous class, right? So I'm sure you are preparing for the test. So with that, we can move to the next question now, which is question number 20. Just a second. Question number 29. See, we don't have enough time that we will be able to finish this question. I'm just reading the question. I'll be explaining this question for you. I want you to try this question in homework, right? Both of you. Okay. So question number 29 will be a homework question. Make sure you attempt this question before the next class. It says, Ali and Bahadur are partners in a firm, sharing profit and losses as Ali 70% and Bahadur 30%. So basically, the ratio between Ali and Bahadur is 7:3, right? Was 70% is to 30%. It's the same thing. Respective capital balances are given: 25,000, 20,000 is the capital balance of both the partners. Partners are allowed interest on capital 5%. Drawings of the partner during the year ended 31st of March 2020 is 3,500 and 2,500 respectively. Again, see in this question as well, it is nowhere mentioned in the question that drawing is being made out of capital. So if it is not given in the question that the drawing amount of drawing is being made out of capital, we will simply presume that it is being made out of profit, right? Okay. Now profit for the year before charging interest on capital and annual salary of Bahadur 3,000 amount to 40,000. Okay. So profit is given. Profit is given amounting to 40,000. And this is before charging interest on capital and annual salary of Bahadur. Right? Okay, fair. 10% of divisible profit is to be transferred to reserve. So whatever the divisible profit you will get, out of that you need to transfer 10% of that amount to the reserve. Got it? You are asked to show the partner's capital account, current account, recording the above transaction. See, however, in this question, you are supposed to prepare the partner's current account and capital account only, but I would recommend that you should prepare the profit and loss appropriation account as well. It will be much easier for you to attempt this question if you prepare the P&L appropriation as well. So P&L appropriation is not mandatory in this question. It is advisable that you prepare P&L appropriation, then you approach capital account. Then you prepare capital account in this question, right? So I think you will be able to solve this question. We have a solution in the PDF as well, which I have already shared with you. Make sure you attempt this question first on your own. Then if you are having any problem, you can cross check your solution with the answer given in the PDF, right? And apart from this, let me check if I can give you any other question as the homework. Okay, so I'm giving you only one question. Question number 29 for the homework. No more question. I want you to focus on your test. Therefore, I'm not giving you any more question for the homework. I have just given you one question. Just attempt this question and make sure you revise the previous concept regarding the interest on drawing, interest on loan, P&L appropriation, and every other thing that we have discussed in the previous classes. Make sure you go through all those things one more time before attempting the test. All right. So this is it, Ritika and Vanisha. I hope everything that we discussed in today's session is clear for both of you. If you have any doubt, let me know. Please confirm if any one of you have any kind of doubt regarding the session.
No,
No,
sir,
sir.
it's clear.
Everything is clear. Okay. So this is it for today's session, Vanisha and Ritika. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you in the next class with few more questions and